Hello, good day, everyone. My topic is about organizing for innovation, key strategies, and structure for competitive advantage. This report highlights the essential organizational strategies and structure that drive innovation in today's competitive business environment. So, this report synthesizes lessons from leading firms such as Google and examines how companies of different sizes and structures manage innovation effectively. So, this is both domestic and global. Now, let's start with Google. Google uses a flat and flexible structure where ideas are more important than position or rank. So, employees, especially the engineers, are allowed to spend 20% of their time working on their own innovative ideas. And this approach led to a successful product just like the Gmail. Although Google encourages creativity and minimizes strict rules, some areas like financial and the legal department still follow a more traditional structure to maintain control and stability. Now we have here firm size and innovation. Next is the impact of firm size. Large companies have more resources, tama. They have more funding, they have more people, which help them handle big and complex projects. However, they may become slow and too bureaucratic. On the other hand, small firms are more flexible and quick to adapt. They are often more creative, but they may lack the resources needed for large scale innovation. Now, let's move on to organizational structure. Organizational structure also affects innovation. Why? Because when a company has many rules, standard procedures, and centralized decision making, it becomes more efficient but less creative. In contrast, decentralized and less formal structures allow employees to share ideas and take initiative, and this will promote innovation. However, this may sometimes lead to confusion or maybe inefficiency. So we also have here mechanistic versus organic structure. Now, when we say mechanistic, these are formal and highly organized, as what we can see in the picture. They are best for routine work and large scale production. Second, we have the organic. So, organic structure are more flexible and informal. Pag makita na to ang arrow, bisag asa na lang nagpadulong ang arrow. These structures encourage creativity and allow companies to quick respond to changes because there are no formalities to be followed. And then we have here the ambidextrous organization. It is a company capable of simultaneously exploiting existing capabilities for profit while exploring new technologies or markets for future growth. Now, when we say exploitation, when you execute work in the existing business model, so exploitation favors predictability, stability, and efficiency. The focus of exploitation is optimization of the resources. On the other hand, when we say exploration, it's when you explore entering new spaces. Exploration favors flexibility, speed learning, and discovery. So it's more on, from the word explore, it's more on new opportunities. Now, the most successful companies combine both approaches. And this, again, this is called ambidextrous organization. And then another highlight of this lesson is the modular and loosely coupled design. So when we say modular, it means that a product or a system is made up of separate parts that can be easily changed, replaced, or combined. It's like building something using Lego. So each piece can be removed or swapped without affecting the whole. So that is the thought of modular design. For example, a smartphone where you can change the battery, camera, or storage without replacing the entire phone. And then when we say, I'm sorry, that is loosely coupled structure. It means that different parts of a system or organization are not too dependent on each other. The idea is that each part can work on its own, and changes in one part won't affect the other. So, for example, different departments in a company like someone marketing or even the production can work independently without always waiting for each other. And then we have here the multinational innovation strategies. So, for companies operating globally, there's a lot. Balancing global and local strategies is very important. For some companies, centralize decisions while others allow each country to operate independently. There are also mixed strategies that combine both approaches. And the best approach is often the transitional strategy, which balance global efficiency and local responsiveness. And for key takeaways, innovation flourishes when organizations balance efficiency with creative freedom, just like the Google. Structure should match the firm size, industry, and innovation goals, and multinational must integrate global strategies with local responsiveness. That is, if you want to sustain innovation. That is the end of my topic. Thank you so much for listening.